Hello, 5th grade. Today we are going to talk about something is not different about another rule that we talked about before. Today we are going to talk about the present continuous when we use the present continuous to talk about the future. Okay, let's revise together the structure of the present continuous and then we will move to our new rule. As we said before, we talked about the present continuous. We said that if we had singular subject, he, she, it, we have to add is. With the negative form, we have to add not. I, it must have am. And with the negative form, we have to have not. We, you, they, we have to add are, plus, and we have the negative form with not. So if we have a question, she is, it must become is she. They are, it must become are they. I am, it must become are you. You are, it must become are you. So you have to exchange between the auxiliary verb and the subject. And then you have to add infinitive verb plus ing. Our keywords now: listen, at the moment, look, to pay attention of someone. For example, if I see a baby who is creeping يزحف, I can say and answer my sister to look at him. So look, the baby is creeping. I want to pay her attention. ألفت انتباهها. If I heard my little daughter, for example, ابنتي الصغيرة, talk for the first time, I say that, listen, the baby is talking. Listen, I want to pay her attention or somebody's attention. ألفت انتباه أحد. I say that, listen, the baby is talking. Now, at the moment, في نفس اللحظة عم بيحكي. Okay, that was the present continuous. To talk about an action is happening at the same time of speech. في نفس لحظة الكلام. And now we are going to talk about the present continuous to talk about the future. نحكي عن present continuous مضارع مستمر but it indicates, explain and talk about the future. بيحكي عن المستقبل. Okay. Using the present continuous to talk about the future. The present continuous is used to talk about arrangements. Arrangements يلي هو تخطيط، تنظيم، أشياء إحنا حاطين لها مخطط. For events، أحداث، أشياء بدنا نعملها at a time later than now. بوقت بعد الوقت اللي عم نحكي فيه هلأ. الآن. There is a suggestion that more than one person is aware of the event and that some preparation تجهيزات has already happened. إحنا محضرين حالنا ومجهزين حالنا لإشي بده يصير، إشي ممكن يصير in the later than now، بعد الزمن اللي عم نحكي منه هلأ. Let's read this example. Here we said that I added instead of I the pronoun Jack. We can say I and we can say here I added Jack to be easier, to make it easier. Jack, here it took am. Jack, so Jack is. Jack is meeting Jim at the airport. Jack is meeting Jim at the airport. Jim and Jack, we can say, have discussed this. Here, when Jack said that, Jack is meeting or I am meeting Jim at the airport. أنا بدي أقابل جيم بالمطار. هلأ هاي الجملة أعطتنا معنى إنهم كانوا متفقين ومناقشين إنه يشوفوا بالمطار. Okay. I am leaving tomorrow. I am leaving tomorrow. Here, I have already bought my train ticket. Here, when he said that I'm leaving tomorrow, استخدم المضارع المستمر واستخدم لنا tomorrow غدا، مستقبل قريب، later than this time، بعد هذا الوقت اللي عم نحكي فيه. هون when he said that I'm leaving tomorrow، أنا بدي أسافر لنفرض. هو already جهز شنطته، هو already اشترى التيكت، هو already حجز مقعد. إذا هو جهز حاله، عمل مخطط للإشي اللي بده يسويه. فهون استخدم present continuous ليحكي عن المستقبل اللي مخطط له، المستقبل القريب. So our structure: subject plus auxiliary verb plus verb ing. If we have singular subject حكينا we have to add is. If we have a plural subject we have to add are. If we have I it have to be am. It must take am. I am, he, she, it is, we, you, they are. Okay, let's read these examples and then we will know how can we define and how can we know that we are talking about the future or we are talking about the present tense. Okay, Mary is studying in the library now. So Mary عم تدرس، هلا عم تدرس في المكتبة. I saw Mary and she is studying. I met Mary and she is studying at the library at this time, at this moment, now. Let's read this one. She is studying at Lana's house this evening. خططت إنها تدرس في منزل لانا this evening، هذا المساء. So this evening indicates the future, not now, in the future. When she finished her job, when her exercises, her exam, she is going to study with Lana this evening. هذا المساء، خططت لهذا المساء. Okay, Dana is arriving. دانا رح توصل الآن. How did you know that? She is just called from the airport. رنت علي من المطار. She called me and told me that she is arriving. She is at the airport. She has already arrived. وصلت، هي موجودة في المطار. So she called me now. She is calling me now. هلا عم تحكي معي. And she told me that she is at the airport الآن. She is not planning. She is not making arrangements. She has already arrived. She is arriving tomorrow morning about 7:30. So she is arriving tomorrow. هي رح توصل متى؟ tomorrow غدا. So الساعة 7:30. So she is arriving tomorrow. Tomorrow here, when we use tomorrow's morning, that means in the next future, in the that means we are talking about later time than now. رح توصل غدا. So that here, this one give us the meaning of the future. أعطتنا معنى المستقبل. Okay, we are driving to Manchester. I called, for example, my friend. Hello, Mary. How are you? What are you doing? We are driving to Manchester. أنا بالسيارة ورايحين لمانشستر. Okay, so this تحكي عن حدث عم بصير في هذه اللحظة. عم بتسوق، هي بالطريق. So it's continuous. Now, at the moment. So we are driving to Glasgow next week. شو الفرق بين الجملة الأولى والثانية؟ الجملة الأولى حدث عم بيصير الآن. next week عم بيخططوا إنهم يروحوا لهاي المنطقة الأسبوع الجاي. So here our lesson, as we said before, you have the same structure of the present continuous. نفس القاعدة للpresent continuous. But if you use now, at the moment, right now, if you are talking about something is happening now, بنحكي عن إشي بصير في تو اللحظة, that means we are talking about the present continuous now, الآن. But if you use this evening, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, that means you are making arrangements for the arrangement events at a time later than now. وقت بعد الآن. That means we are talking about the future. نستخدمها نحكي عن إشي بده يصير في المستقبل القريب. That was our lesson for today. I hope you don't find any problem. Thank you.